Hey everyone, James Lambert here. Happy New Year to you. I'm out, my furry friend there, Mr. Max. Good boy. And I've just paused on my walk on this bench. And just the very act and art of pausing, taking time out of your busy day. It's a lovely thing. You know, I often, particularly those of you that follow my videos somewhat regularly, I often walk and talk. You know, I consider it almost a moving meditation. It brings me great joy to share what's on my mind. But sometimes, literally, just what occurred to me in passing the bench today, just sitting down, the act and art of being still, it quietens one's thoughts, gives you time to pause and reflect. It just changes the dynamic somewhat. And I suppose what's been on my mind and on my heart of late, in great part, as I'm due to turn 40 tomorrow on the 3rd of January, it's just been thoughts about this magnificent thing called life and maybe the legacy we want to leave. And I've really been thinking about making peace with the past, maybe the person you used to be, and being open, if you like, to change, but also greater change than may have already occurred in your life. And in my own life, what I mean by that is I have transformed my entire life from negativity into great positivity and peace I enjoy today. But I realised that, of course, like everything, there are levels, and being open to increased levels of abundance, further friendships, new partnerships, positivity, peace, kindness, compassion, all of the good things, all of the beautiful things, just being open to them, and also in part, whether you would be as harsh as to call them enemies or foes or people that have wronged you, there's a great difference between forgiving and forgetting. And I've spoken about this before, but the great forgiving is something you do for yourself primarily. So I'm not saying you have to forget, but those you feel have wronged you, there is a great peace of mind that forgiveness brings you. And I share that because I'm working with that myself, and I share that in the hope that somebody needs to do that themselves. Again, I can't stress that enough. It's something you do for yourself. I'm not saying you have to forgive, but moving into this new beautiful year, let us forgive but not forget. That's the thrust of things. And also, again, just on perspective, as I love to talk about in this world of duality, the polar opposites, the polarity, that if today was, dwelling on death, far from being morbid, if today was your last day, how would you spend it? Would it be different? And primarily what I was thinking about is what I try and do now, is in all of my interactions, I think to myself, and I feel, maybe more importantly, if this was the last interaction I have with someone, how would I want them to feel in parting? And of course, I want to make them feel tremendous, want them to feel loved, want them to feel that it has been a positive interaction with myself. And so what does that mean in actuality? If somebody behaves rudely to me in the car, gives me the bird, or they drive past you aggressively, they might push past you on the escalator, or whatever it is on your way to and from work, the customer was very rude to you, you've enjoyed horrendous customer service yourself. I think, no, but if this was the last time, if they were to die in the next couple of hours or days, or indeed you were, does that soften things? I share that because it has softened my approach to life, and I must stress, for the better. So when I think, do I get annoyed? Yes. But when I think, my goodness, here we are but for a short time, and nobody truly knows that when we inhale, can we guarantee that we will draw an out breath? it's not guaranteed. And so therefore it becomes all the more special. All the more special. And I just want to leave you with that. So, as I say, maybe turning 40 tomorrow has really given me an even fresher perspective on the sanctity, the holiness, the specialness, the privilege it is to be alive. And I was thinking about maybe all my past friends and family that haven't made it this far, that haven't been able to see me grow. My goodness, I've got to live for them, if not for myself. And what a privilege again, the essence of it, the main thrust of this is what a privilege it is indeed to be alive. And what are we doing? I say we very deliberately. How are we living to make this world a better place? You know, because it's not to be left up to others. We can play our role and making this year, not only this year, but your life a tremendous one. And really, you know, filled with love and peace and yes, your dreams. For you, hold the magic wand if you like. It's within your thoughts and feelings, your actions, today and every day, that create a masterpiece, a life well lived, and truly you can leave a legacy behind that we can all be terribly proud of. So with much love in my heart, from my heart to yours, I wish you, your family and all your loved ones the most healthiest of New Years, for truly health is wealth. Everything can be added onto that, success, relationships and so on. But I really do wish you the best of health this year. Thank you for following my work. Thank you for those of you that comment kindly. Thank you for your support. And as always, you are unstoppable, and I believe in you. Take care.